Let it go この決意 Unbreakable 愛する世界に不正なアクセス許さないぜターゲットロックオン今すぐ出動 It's moving time 飛び込め危機の最前線シャットダウン完了特命戦隊ゴーダスター
It's time to review Golden Axe 2 for the Sega Mega Drive. To those that don't know, the Sega Mega Drive, which was released in 1989, is the most successful console released by Sega, selling 40 million units and spawning many franchises that entertain people to this day. And they let you know with many compilations. One of the most commonly included games in these collections is the side-scrolling beat-em-up Golden Axe, but I'm gonna take a look at the sequel today. The story of the game takes place a few years after the events of the original, where a new tyrant of evil named Dark Gold, which by the way is a stupid name, has arrived to conquer the land, so it's up to the heroes of the first game to defeat Dark Gold. Just like the original, Golden Axe 2 is a side-scrolling beat-em-up. You get to control one of three characters: Axe Battler, who specializes in wind magic, the Amazonian Tyrus Flare, the fire magic user, and the awesome known Gilead Thunderhead, who uses earth magic. The A button uses magical attacks, the B button is the attack button, and C jumps. In order to use magic, you need magical pots, which you collect by kicking evil magicians. You can also determine how powerful your spell is by how long you hold A. There's also a duel mode where you can duke it out against groups of enemies and attempt to get a high score. You can also play with a friend, but as I haven't tried it, I won't comment on it. Yeah, someone didn't actually try the co-op mode in Golden Axe. Ooh, shocking. The only problem I have with the game is, well, a really big one, and it's one that the entire series, and to be fair, the entire side-scrolling beat-em-up genre has. Enemies will constantly gang and rape you, and it gets worse later on because a lot of bosses you face will become regular enemies and they're much harder to kill. You can play on easy, but the problem with that is that near the end of the game, you'll get a screen that tells you to play on a higher difficulty in order to complete it. I hate it when people do that! Despite the unfair enemies, the game is satisfyingly challenging, and it's great to finally defeat the final boss, who is very tough for so many years. The magic spells are very helpful as well, especially when you get to use their full power. The music, in my opinion, is very good and a hell of a lot better than the first game, and very catchy too, and the graphics are pretty good. Now, most people criticize this for being a rehash of the original game, but honestly I don't mind, since this is actually better. It's more fair and less annoying, the music's much better, and it's an overall better game. Golden Axe 2 gets a Jak and Daxter on my rating system, meaning that it's a pretty good game, or a 3 out of 5.